Picture this. It was a clear August morning in 1942 when the US Navy blimp L-8 lifted off Treasure Island to patrol for enemy submarines. 5 hours later, an empty airship drifted back over San Francisco Bay, its engines still running and its control car eerily unattended. Fire crews rushed in, expecting to find injured pilots, but instead discovered 2 seats vacant, 2 parachutes untouched, and a mystery that would haunt the Navy for decades. Lieutenant Ernest Cody, 27, and Ensign Charles Adams, 34, were both seasoned officers. At about 6 a.m. on August the 16th, 1942, they climbed into the gondola of L-8, formerly a Goodyear promotional blimp, alongside mechanic James Hill, who, luckily for him, was ordered off just before departure to reduce weight. Their mission? Sweep the Pacific coast from San Francisco out towards the Farallon Islands, watching for oil slicks that marked Japanese subs lurking offshore. Blimps flew low and slow, perfect for spotting periscopes, and could stay aloft for hours without refueling. At 7:50 a.m, Cody radioed that they had found an oil slick, potential proof of an enemy submarine, and were dropping smoke flares to mark the spot. This was the last time anybody heard from them. Worried officers sent planes to intercept L-8, and a nearby base mistakenly reported the pilots had landed safely. In reality, the blimp had settled briefly on the shore near Ocean Beach, where witnesses saw no one on board as it rose again and drifted inland towards the city. When rescuers finally reached the blimp, now limping along rooftops and dislodging power lines, they found everything in order except the 2 men. The door to the control car stood open, the engines were running, and the radio was functional. Both of their life jackets were missing, as were the depth charges L-8 carried for anti-submarine warfare. Their parachutes lay folded on the floor, suggested they had left in a hurry, but no trace of their bodies or any wreckage was ever recovered. Eyewitnesses told conflicting tales. Some claimed to see the blimp climb to twice its normal patrol height, over 2,000 feet, before descending under low clouds. A Pan Am Clipper pilot reported it drifting alone, its envelope sagging like a wounded bird. On the ground, hundreds followed the drifting craft, snapping photos that authorities later tried to confiscate. A horseback rider swore she saw 3 figures aboard. Others thought they glimpsed parachutes opening in the distance. In the weeks that followed, wild theories took flight. Some believed Cody and Adams were captured by Japanese submariners. Others whispered of mutiny, murder by a hidden stowaway, or even alien abduction. But the Navy favoured a simpler, though no less tragic scenario. One officer slipped while tending to a valve outside the gondola, plunged into the sea, and his shipmate leapt after him only to meet the same fate. Yet many experts doubt this man overboard story. Aviation historian Dan Grossman notes that any pilot would radio for help rather than abandon a still serviceable ship, and that naval training instills a fierce loyalty to one's vessel. With radio silence broken and flares marking the slick, help was available, but no call came. If they did tumble out, why remove life jackets? Why leave the radio keyed? Such questions keep the mystery alive even now. More than 80 years have passed, but L-8's ghostly voyage still stirs the imagination. The most likely answer may be 2 tragic accidents at sea. An equipment fix gone wrong, a simple misstep on a swaying gondola. Yet until concrete proof is found, this lonely blimp, its engines humming and its cockpit empty, remains one of World War II's most haunting secrets. You like this story? Hit like and subscribe for more crazy history.